Welcome back to Health and Hues, everyone. I am Charles.
And I am Jane. We are so glad you could join us today for a really refreshing topic. Literally. Charles, have you been seeing all the buzz lately about pineapple water?
Oh, absolutely. Jane, it is everywhere, is not it? My social media feeds are inundated with people talking about its miracle benefits. I have even seen a few local cafes starting to offer it as a special infused water. And honestly, it got me curious. Is it just a fruity, feel-good drink? Or is there some real science behind all the hype?
That is exactly what I have been wondering. For something so simple, just pineapple and water. It seems to be credited with everything from aiding digestion to boosting immunity and even helping with weight loss. It sounds almost too good to be true, which, let us be real, usually means it is. But then again, pineapple themselves are packed with good stuff, right?
Exactly. And that is why we decided to dive deep into it today. We are going to break down what pineapple water actually is, explore the claimed benefits, see if they hold up, and talk about how you can incorporate it into your routine safely and effectively. We are talking about more than just throwing a few slices in your glass, Jane.
Definitely. So, let us start with the basics. What exactly are we talking about when we say pineapple water, Charles? Because there is a difference between juice, which can be loaded with sugar, and this infused water trend.
That is a crucial distinction, Jane. When we talk about pineapple water in this context, we are generally referring to water that has been infused with fresh pineapple chunks. You are not blending it into a juice, which, as you rightly pointed out, can concentrate the sugars. Instead, you are allowing the natural flavors and some of the beneficial compounds from the pineapple to seep into the water. It is essentially a flavored water, but a naturally flavored one.
I see. So, the idea is to get the essence and some nutrients without all concentrated fruit sugars. I have tried making it myself a few times. I just chop up some fresh pineapple, toss it in a pitcher with filtered water, and let it sit in the fridge for a few hours. Sometimes I add a few mint leaves or a slice of ginger for an extra kick. It is surprisingly delicious, and honestly, makes me drink a lot more water than I usually would.
And that, Jane, leads us right into perhaps the most straightforward and undeniable benefit, enhanced hydration. For many people, plain water can be a bit boring. Adding a natural, sweet, and tangy flavor like pineapple can make drinking the recommended amount of water throughout the day so much easier and more enjoyable. And as we all know, staying properly hydrated is foundational for just about every bodily function, from energy levels to cognitive performance.
Absolutely. I mean, I am a huge fan of anything that helps me hit my daily water goals without resorting to sugary sodas or artificial flavorings. And pineapple water definitely fits the bill there. It has got that natural sweetness, but also a tartness that is just so refreshing, especially on a hot day or after a workout.
Exactly. Beyond just making water taste better, though, a lot of the buzz around pineapple water really centers on its potential digestive benefits. And this is where we need to talk about a very specific enzyme found in pineapple, called bromelain. Have you heard much about bromelain, Jane?
Oh, I have. Is not it often used as a meat tenderizer? Which, when you think about it, kind of makes sense for digestion, right? If it can break down proteins in meat, it probably helps with the proteins we eat too.
You hit the nail on the head, Jane. Bromelain is a group of enzymes that specialize in breaking down proteins. When you consume it, either through pineapple itself or pineapple water, it can assist your digestive system in breaking down complex proteins into smaller, more manageable peptides and amino acids. This can potentially ease digestion, reduce bloating, and generally make things run a bit smoother in your gut. It is pretty amazing.
That is wild. So, for someone who sometimes struggles with that heavy, bloated feeling after a big meal, having some pineapple water could actually offer some relief? I am picturing myself sipping on it after Thanksgiving dinner. Not that I ever need an excuse to eat more pineapple.
It certainly could help. And it is not just about digestion. Bromelain also has significant anti-inflammatory properties. This is a big deal because chronic inflammation is linked to so many health issues, from joint pain to heart disease. Studies suggest that bromelain can help reduce inflammation, which could be beneficial for conditions like arthritis or even just everyday muscle soreness after vigorous workout. Imagine, Jane, a natural anti-inflammatory in your water bottle.
That is incredible. So, we are talking about a multi-talented enzyme here. Digestion and inflammation, those are two massive areas of health that so many people are looking to improve. And if a simple drink like pineapple water can contribute to that, then it is definitely worth considering. What about our immune system? I always associate pineapple with vitamin C.
You are absolutely right to make that connection, Jane. Pineapple is an excellent source of vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant and a cornerstone of a healthy immune system. While pineapple water might not deliver the same concentrated dose as eating the fruit directly, you are still getting some of that goodness infused into your water. Vitamin C helps stimulate the production of white blood cells, which are crucial for fighting off infections. So, yes, it definitely contributes to boosting your immune defenses.
That makes perfect sense, especially during cold and flu season. Anything that gives my immune system a little extra nudge is welcome. And it is not just vitamin C, is it? I recall reading that pineapple also contains manganese, which is another important antioxidant.
That is right, Jane. Manganese is a trace mineral that plays a vital role in antioxidant defense and energy metabolism. It helps protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals, which are unstable molecules, can contribute to aging and various diseases. So, you are getting a double whammy of antioxidant support with pineapple water, vitamin C and manganese. It is like a tiny, refreshing shield for your cells.
A tiny, refreshing shield. I love that, Charles. So, we have covered hydration, digestion, anti-inflammatory benefits, and immune support. That is a pretty impressive list for some fruit-infused water. But what about some of the other claims, like weight management, or even skin health? Those are big ones.
Let us tackle weight management first, because it is an area where we need to be realistic, Jane. Pineapple water is not a magic weight loss potion. No single food or drink is. However, it can certainly support weight management efforts in a few ways. Firstly, as we discussed, it is a fantastic way to hydrate, and often, what we perceive as hunger is actually thirst. So, drinking more water, especially flavored water, can help you feel fuller and reduce unnecessary snacking.
That is a great point. I know for myself, if I am feeling a little peckish between meals, sometimes a big glass of water is all I need. And if that water tastes like pineapple, even better. It also makes sense that if you are replacing sugary drinks like sodas or fruit juices with pineapple water, you are naturally cutting down on empty calories, which can contribute to weight loss over time.
Precisely. And the natural sweetness of pineapple can also help curb sugar cravings. If you have a sweet tooth, a glass of pineapple water might satisfy that desire, without sending you reaching for a cookie or a candy bar. Plus, while the water itself does not contain a huge amount of fiber, if you are also eating the pineapple chunks after you have infused them, you are getting some dietary fiber, which aids satiety and healthy digestion, again supporting weight goals. It is all about making healthier choices consistently.
Right. It is part of a bigger picture, not a standalone solution. What about skin health, Charles? I have heard some people claim it gives them a glow. Is that just wishful thinking, or is there something to it?
Not entirely wishful thinking, Jane. Remember that vitamin C we talked about? It is not just good for your immune system. It is also absolutely crucial for collagen production. Collagen is the main structural protein in your skin, responsible for its elasticity, firmness, and overall youthful appearance. Adequate vitamin C intake helps your body produce and maintain healthy collagen, which can contribute to healthier, more radiant skin. Plus, staying hydrated in general is essential for skin health, preventing dryness and keeping it plump.
So, the glowing skin benefit is indirectly linked to the vitamin C and hydration, rather than some specific magical pineapple skin compound. That makes a lot of sense. I am starting to think this pineapple water thing is not just a fad after all. It has genuinely got some strong nutritional foundations. But, Charles, we always have to talk about the flip side, right? Are there any downsides or precautions people should be aware of before chugging gallons of this stuff?
That is an excellent point, Jane. As with anything, moderation and awareness are key. While pineapple water is generally safe and beneficial for most people, there are a few things to consider. Firstly, pineapple is quite acidic. For people who are prone to acid reflux or GERD, consuming a lot of pineapple water might exacerbate their symptoms. It could also potentially be a bit harsh on dental enamel if consumed excessively, though much less so than pineapple juice.
That is a good heads up, especially for folks with sensitive teeth or digestive issues. I have always noticed that tingly feeling when I eat fresh pineapple, so the acidity makes sense. What about the sugar content? We said it is better than juice, but it still has natural sugars, does not it?
It does, Jane, but in much smaller amounts compared to pineapple juice. When you are infusing water with pineapple chunks, you are getting flavor and some nutrients, but not all the concentrated sugars. If you were to eat all the infused chunks, yes, you would be getting those sugars, but just from the water infusion, the sugar content is minimal. However, if someone is severely diabetic or on a very strict low-sugar diet, they should still be mindful and perhaps consult with their doctor or a dietitian. It is always best to be informed about what you are putting into your body.
That is smart advice. And what about that powerful enzyme, bromelain? Does it interact with any medications or have any other considerations?
That is a very important question, Jane. Bromelain can have anticoagulant properties, meaning it can thin the blood. So, if someone is already taking blood-thinning medications, like warfarin or aspirin, or if they have a bleeding disorder, they should definitely talk to their doctor before regularly consuming pineapple water, or any significant amount of pineapple for that matter. It is always better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to potential drug interactions.
Wow, that is a really critical piece of information. I had no idea bromelain could affect blood clotting. So, while it is generally a fantastic enzyme, it is not for everyone in every situation. I think that highlights our overall message, does not it? Natural remedies and healthy foods are wonderful, but understanding their specific properties and your own body's needs is paramount.
Absolutely, Jane. So, to sum it all up, is pineapple water really good for you? Based on everything we have discussed, the answer is a resounding yes, with some sensible caveats. It is a delightful and effective way to boost hydration, and thanks to compounds like bromelain and vitamin C, it offers potential benefits for digestion, immunity, inflammation, and even skin health.
And it can definitely play a supportive role in weight management by helping you drink more water and potentially curb cravings. It is a low-calorie, naturally flavorful alternative to sugary beverages. Just remember, as Charles mentioned, to be mindful of its acidity, potential sugar content if you are eating a lot of the fruit, and especially interactions with medications if you are on blood thinners.
My advice? Give it a try. It is incredibly easy to make at home. Just get yourself a fresh pineapple, some good quality water, and perhaps some mint or ginger to experiment with flavors. Chop up the pineapple, add it to your water, let it infuse for a few hours in the fridge, and enjoy. It is a simple change that can bring a lot of refreshing benefits.
I second that, Charles. It has become a staple in my fridge, and I genuinely feel more hydrated and just generally better when I am consistently drinking it. It is a small, enjoyable step towards a healthier lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. We hope this has cleared up some of the mystery around pineapple water for you.
Indeed. And as always, remember to consult with your healthcare provider if you have any specific health concerns or before making significant dietary changes. For Health and Hues, I am Charles.
And I am Jane. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and we will catch you next time.